good afternoon. Welcome back to ExpatCrib. My name is Ian, and today we are going to continue our Walk Medellin and Oriente video series. Today we are actually right behind Mall El Tesoro, and we are going to see one of the most beautiful parks in Poblado, right here. We're going to walk this park. This is a perfect park if you got a dog. There's a playground for kids, but again, its proximity to Mall El Tesoro is really good. So let's go and walk this park. And again, just so you know, as I've said in other videos, if you come to certain points in the city, especially in Poblado, and you walk downhill, everything's easy. And this park takes us right down to Provenza. So this is UVA Ilusión Verde. All right, here we go. So as I said, I was just there in Mall El Tesoro, and again, if you want a really good walk, come up to Mall El Tesoro, walk around the mall a bit, and then head down towards this park here. It's a really beautiful park, and if you follow it all the way down, it will get you to Provenza. So this park was constructed by EPM, which is the big energy company here in Antioquia, in 2016. They put together this beautiful park. There's a barrio right here that's adjoined onto the park. As you can see, but if you head down this way, we'll take the scenic route. Takes you through this beautiful park. And over the next few episodes, I'm going to hit the parks in Poblado, just to show you what beautiful parks there are here. And like I said, if you have a dog or if you have kids, there's actually playgrounds in this area here. Okay, and you can see right underneath there, they've got a little center right there. Okay, and again, that's Tesoro Mall right there. And by the way, if you come to Medellin and you want to stay up in this area here, there's actually a beautiful hotel right there. I'll put the name of the hotel, but it's actually adjoined right onto the mall. So for first timers coming to Medellin, it's called the Novotel Hotel. It's a great place to stay. All right, we continue. Just talking to the security guard here. This park is actually really well protected. A lot of security in this park, which is great. Yeah, he just wanted to know what I was doing, and I'm letting them know that we're just showing off the beautiful parks of the city here. But again, it's good. He's trying to be protective. All good. Again, over there, you can see there's still a neighborhood that exists. The neighborhood here, Tesoro, okay, is a Strata 6, which is the highest neighborhood in the Stratas. But I believe this one here is a strata that's below Strata 6. I believe it's Strata 3 or 4. Someone can correct me in the comments. But I had a friend, Tomas, who used to live just over here. So it's a lower income neighborhood in the richest neighborhood in Poblado. But a beautiful, beautiful park here. And today we are going to make our way down to park number 2 on my agenda today, which is a small river park called El Presidenta, which is a beautiful river park right near to right near to Parque and Provenza. Over here you can see they have water towers. Again, really beautiful vistas in this area. This is my favorite area of Medellin. If I was going to move back to the city, it would be up here in the Tesoro area. So, and as I said before, this walk would take us right down to Provenza. Very, very safe, especially in the daytime. No issues. But again, in the city, you always have to take care wherever you are. But in general, this is a very, very safe area. And by the way, right down here, this is a library. Biblioteca, as you can see. So there's a public library right in this area here. Done a masterful job of landscaping this park. Again, by the big energy company, EPM, here in Antioquia. They've done a really good job of this park, recapturing prime city land and making it into a park. As you can see, as I said, down there is a play area for kids. And in this area here, a lot of butterflies. I don't know if you can see them, but there's a ton of butterflies here. It's one of the features of Parque La Presidenta also, too. In that area, you're going to see later, a lot of butterflies. So this is a great, great spot for walking. Again, just take a taxi up the hill if you're in Provenza or other parts of the city to Mall El Tesoro and just walk on down. So there's 4 parks that I'm going to focus on in this one here. In episode number 3, we are going to focus on UVA, this park here, and also right down by Provenza, La Presidenta. And in the next episode, we're going to hit 2 more beautiful parks in Poblado that are perfect for walking. Remember always, if you have any questions or comments, to put them in the comments section. I'm always happy to answer. I answer pretty much every single comment. If I have time, I will answer you. So, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful landscaping here. I think we can head down still further here. as I said, play area for the kids and also perfect for dog walking. Hola. So as you can see, down here is a play area for the kids. And then down here they've got they call it cancha, a place for sports. So now we're at the bottom of the park here. Okay. And again, if you want to really brave it, you can walk up to Tesoro Mall this way. So we are going to now take a left here and head down this way towards Provenza. I will put chapters in, so if you want to skip ahead, you can skip ahead. But we are going to head down now to Provenza near Parque Lleras, and we're going to hit the next park, which is a river park. Again, just a small park, Parque La Presidenta. This is a really good area, by the way, up here. I think this touches on Aljardía, because there's some beautiful homes here, as you can see. Again, feel free to skip ahead here. We're going to hit some urban areas, but again, for those of you who always comment, they love to see all the different areas. Keep watching, and if you don't, skip ahead to the next chapter where we go through the next park in Poblado. Again, as I said, this is episode number 3. In episode number 4, we're going to hit 2 more beautiful parks. So by the way, this is a very good area to live too, because you're so close to Mall El Tesoro up there and the park. But it's kind of an up and coming area, again, because of its proximity to everything. By the way, if you're coming from Mall El Tesoro, this road here comes right down from behind the mall. So you can follow that road down, and this will lead you on towards Provenza, or Parque Jarris, or Avenida Poblado. It's another new project going in right here. They're putting in some loft studios. Again, this is going to be a great location. Right in the middle of everything. And you've got a Day Uno right beside you. Can't go wrong. All right, let's cross over here. By the way, beautiful BMW convertible there. When I first came to the city, you didn't see many higher end or mid higher end luxury vehicles there. You saw a lot of old Renaults, and there's a truck. Someone can correct me in the comments, get the name of it, but it's a Russian truck, and they were all over the city here. They're kind of like collector's items. That a lot of people still use them out in the campo, out in the country. Someone can let me know what the name of that truck is. Russian truck, very small. A lot of them around here. Or at least there was back in the day, 15 years ago. So, by the way, this road here leads up to Tesoro Mall. So you can go this way up to the mall. No shortage of chicken in the city. The Paisas love their chicken. Colombians love their chicken. Another big project going in up here. Not sure what it is, but I think it's been in the works for quite a while. Again, this is a great area, sandwiched between two great areas. Actually, you know what? We're going to head over this way. We'll head down through the heart of Provenza. So just over this area here is Aljardía. I believe this is still La Florida in this area here. So this road here, it's one way, goes all... Sorry, always noisy in the city. Goes all the way over to San Lucas. This is Intermedia. No, sorry. Inferior. Correction. This is Inferior. But it goes all the way over to San Lucas. And over to the Price Mart. Gonna make our way across really quickly here. And we are just about at the top of Provenza. I believe this is, I can hear it right over here, La Presidenta River. Goes right down in through Provenza. So many rivers in the city. So many green spaces also. Again, as I said earlier, I'm going to set this video up so you can skip from park to park. But there's a lot of people who seem to like to see the barrios and the different areas in the city. So again, please feel free to skip into the chapters and move ahead to the other part. I think we'll probably end up having 3 chapters in this video. So if you're interested in the parks, chapters 1 and 3, you want to skip ahead to number 3. All right, we are at the top of Provenza, and we are going to head down into my old barrio. By the way, there's a fitness center there, Alma Fitness. Okay, that's in this plaza right here at the top of Provenza. And right down here at the bottom, there's a couple hotels. Again, Upper Provenza here. Right here you have Hills, which is a residential building. We actually at one point sold the penthouse there. Love Provenza. Everyone loves it because it's so green. Such a green space. Lush green vegetation here. Again, this hotel here is called La Terra Hotel. Okay, at the top of Provenza, just so you know. I believe it's the only hotel up this way. Everything else up here is residential. This is an area where a lot of people request we look for places for them because they love this area. Very quiet up here too. By the way, See these tiles right here? These tiles have traditionally been put in for blind people so they can feel underneath them the sidewalk. So right over there is Provenza Arriba, which is a very cool building, like a lot of the new typical buildings where they're basically covering them with plants. And it's great because it keeps the heat down. So, but this is a beautiful building, Provenza Arriba. Super, super cool space. This is kind of odd to see grass here that is brown like this, so they must have just laid sod here, but the way it rains here, this will be green in no time. Gorgeous building. All right, we're going to keep making our way down through Provenza here. Over there is two popular buildings, the stanza buildings. All the young families and executives live in those buildings. Has really good facilities too, by the way. So if you're looking into relocating to Provenza, the stanza building is a good choice. Again, because of great amenities. They have a pool, they've got a gym, racquetball court, games room, meeting room, really good facilities, even a dog walking park in the back of the building. Here's another really nice building here too, Macedonia. A lot of cool buildings here. Surprised there's no railing right here. Don't want to be drinking at night walking by here. Again, Colombia, you got to take care. Also too, sidewalks. Kind of like when I was in Bangkok. A lot of this, I know they're being improved there, and they're being improved here, but a lot of the sidewalks you got to take care. I actually fell down once, twisted my ankle. So, Medellin pro tip, always take care when you're walking. Another pro tip, Ganso and Castor, really good cafe. They have a really good breakfast here. Okay, just so you know. I believe it's all day breakfast too. So this is the new sister building to Hotel 23 that's just gone in. And then just over there is actually Hotel 23, which is a super, super cool hotel. Highly recommend if you're into the boutique hotel scene on the edge of Provenza. Great, great hotel, Hotel 23. So now we are kind of mid-Provenza right now. Again, technically this is La Florida, the actual barrio, but they call it Provenza now. That used to be, it looks like a new hotel going in there. It used to be the Bamboo Hostel back in the day when there was like 3 or 4 hostels here in Provenza. Now it's just filled the city with hostels all over. All right, we're almost at the restaurant district here in Provenza proper. So by the way, this is the river right here, La Presidenta. Beautiful river, runs right through Provenza. Or that actually might be a tributary of the actual river. The actual river actually is a little bit further up here, so it branches off there. Right now we are in, as you can see, right here, the restaurant district of Provenza. Tanca is the name of this restaurant. And right over here was where Ocio used to be, but they've moved to a different location. And then right here we have El Botanico. Eaten there many times. Really good restaurant. Brand new. I believe that's an apartment hotel going in right there. Mistura. Another really good restaurant. So now we're in the heart of Provenza. Beautiful restaurant here, surrounded by greenery. New hotel going in here. Again, this is my old neighborhood. When I moved in here, about a block away from here, this is all houses. Everything here was a house. Relato. Another beautiful restaurant. And just around the corner here is probably one of my biggest mistakes in life. My bagel shop, my New York bagel shop, used to be right in this area here. It's all being redeveloped now. It's been many things, many incarnations. I think the last thing was Moo Ribs. Best ribs in the city. I don't know if Moo is still around, but they were there for a little while. Wander over here. So right there is Arte Dolce, best gelato in Medellin, right there. And I've pointed it out in many videos, but my first apartment in the city was right there. In Edificio Mindala. That fence has been up there for a year. I think someone bought every unit and they're most likely turning it into a hotel or apartments, not sure. Again, a little tear every time I come by here. Back in the day, third floor right there, that was my place. Absolutely love that place. In the heart of the action. I was there only 2 years, from 2014 to 2016, 2017. BBC. BBC was the only thing that existed in this neighborhood, and right over there, El Social also existed. But none of this was here before. This is all green space, which I guess it still is a little bit. And the river park I was telling you guys about, chapter 3 in this video. This is La Presidenta Rio, okay, that goes through the heart of Provenza. And we are going to follow the river down to the Parque. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful river. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to end up putting 4 chapters in here. There was a part where I went from the other park down, which was kind of a residential area. But I think I'm going to put 4 chapters in. I'll put in chapter 3 of this video, Provenza proper and downwards, because a lot of people love seeing Provenza. So I'll make 4 official chapters in this video, not 3. Again, there's El Social, which we've gone by many a time. And this is Provenza proper, in the heart of the tourist zone here. Seems all roads lead to Provenza. So again, we're going to follow the river right across the street here.
Oriente.
So the outside gym. A lot of free gyms in the city of Medellin and other parts too, like Envigado and Sabaneta, and even my little town of Retiro. Yes. So many of football matches on this court right here. Back in the day. And many parties there at Gunner. If you know, you know.
Permita que me arrepienta, oh, mi bella cenicienta, de rodillas mi presencia, si mi ausencia puesto aprenda.
All right, so now we are in the border. This is the border between Parque Lleras and Provenza, which is Primavera Street. So we're going to keep following the river down. Again, what I love about Provenza and Parque Lleras, or parts, they've shut off or closed down the streets for walking only, which is great because I love to walk, as you know. Typical Paisa culture there. Really good menswear store, Mon and Velarde. At the back of Parque Lleras. By the way, a really good Italian kind of style franchise, Il Forno. Really good pasta. Love that restaurant. And they're in a lot of the malls here too. Fairly big franchise now here. So we are at Parque Lleras on a quiet Sunday. When in Medellin, just don't do it. All right, so we're almost at chapter 4 in this video, the second park. And as I said before, if you guys want to skip ahead to just seeing the parks, then chapter 1 and chapter 4. Harley Davidson dealership. Not sure if they're still in business. Ah, no, it looks like they're not. Not sure if they've moved to somewhere else. So here we are at the top of Parque La Presidenta. This is a beautiful botanical park with a river running right through it. In our next video, episode 4, we're going to see 2 other parks in Poblado, and one of them is also a botanical park. I had someone in the comments say that Medellin's just all shopping malls. It's not true. There's a lot of parks here. So this is Parque La Presidenta. A river park in Poblado. And this park feeds right on to Avenida Poblado, the Golden Mile. So we've walked all the way down from Tesoro Mall. Again, super easy. And the weather is pretty good today. I would say it's probably 26 degrees. So not too hot. And we're in the peak of summer here in the city of Medellin. So here we are, Parque La Presidenta. I'd recommend walking this during the day. At night, you need to take care, be careful. Sometimes they have a police presence here. That's when I would walk here at night, if they're here. But yeah, you have to take care when walking through here because it's so close to the party zone. Again, just a pro tip. Probably wouldn't walk through here at night, again, unless there's a police presence, but in the daytime, generally super safe. Beautiful. So this is a park filled with birds and butterflies. They've actually put in culverts here. When I first came here, it was just natural dirt, but because of the erosion, they put in culverts. Right to the left here, you see the pool over there. This is the Dan Carlton Hotel. So a lot of first-timers, when they come to the city, stay at this hotel. Kind of an older, traditional hotel. So back in the day, I used to do a lot of photo shoots here when I first came to the city. And I remember one time coming through here, and I think, I'm not sure of the president that day, I think it was Uribe. All around here, there were soldiers in camouflage. And I was doing a photo shoot with a couple friends, and I tell you, I've never felt more protected in my life than that day, because all the soldiers were coming to watch the photo shoot. Again, at that time, the president was staying here at the Dan Carlton Hotel. Lots of adventures here in the city. Right over here, you can see good police presence. So when the police are here, this is a great time to be walking through this area because it's very safe. Hola, buenas tardes. That's a good sign. You see them, the police, walking up and down here during the day. So this is the lower part of Parque La Presidenta, Botanical Park. And a lot of times they have fairs down here. So on the days of Ciclavia, and they probably packed up now, but they have a farmer's market here, often on Sundays. That's something people shouldn't be doing, riding their bike through here. So I used to do a lot of my photo shoots just in this area right here. So right up here is a string of restaurants. Such a lush green area here. Again, there's the Dan Carlton Hotel right there. Really cool restaurants and cafes in this area. That's the bread factory right there. I believe this one here is a vegetarian restaurant. I think it's pizza and pasta, I believe, but someone can protect or correct me in the comments if you know differently. Again, in Provenza, in this area, things change all the time. Let's head down this way. Super cool place to do photos down here. That's why I always used to come down here. So right up there, right ahead there, the chicken restaurant, that's Avenida Poblado. So here we are at the bottom of La Presidenta. And you can see the birds and all the wildlife around this area. Oh, such a lush green area. So, if you need a good plan on a Sunday afternoon, head up to Mall El Tesoro, and you can walk down like I did all the way down here and see the park just below Parque El Tesoro and the park here, La Presidenta Park.